please introduce yourself and tell me which course you teach?
My name's Catherine Christian. I'm an assistant professor in molecular and integrative physiology here at Illinois, and I teach MCB 401, cell and membrane physiology.
When is your course typically offered, fall, spring, or summer semester?
This is a fall class.
Could you give me a brief overview of what is covered in your course and what are the learning goals?
So we cover physiological effects that occur at a cellular level. So we cover things like the structure of cell membranes, the proteins that are expressed in cell membranes, pumps, ion channels, transporters, things like that. We cover how ions and other types of solutes move in and out of cells. And then we get into things like the membrane bioelectricity and what generates the electrical properties of membranes. And we study how cells communicate with each other. And so in general, the main idea in terms of a learning goal is to provide students with a foundation in understanding the major principles of cellular physiology.
What is the format of your course? Are there discussion sections? Is it taught via lecture or seminar format? And are there iClickers used?
It's a lecture class. I do use iClickers. And a few times we have discussion sections regarding papers that we have read, but primarily this is a lecture class.
How are students in your course graded in terms of exams, quizzes, and homework?
So we have 4 exams and 4 quizzes, and then for journal clubs where we discuss papers, there's a homework associated with that, but that's the only homework assignment.
Historically, which portion of the grade breakdown do students struggle most with?
I think the exams are the most challenging part.
Are there points associated with attendance for your class?
I don't have points that are just based on attendance, but by attending and participating in the iClicker questions, there's credit given for that, and also for the journal club discussions, coming and participating in that discussion, you get credit there as well.
Are there any required textbooks for this course?
There is a required textbook. It's called Medical Physiology, and it's available through the bookstore, but the whole text and all the figures are also available for free online through the library.
Do you provide students with PowerPoint slides or lecture outlines before class?
Yes, so I have a Moodle site for the class, and I put all of the slides online before each lecture.
What kind of background knowledge do I need to take this course? Are there any prerequisites?
The official prerequisite is MCB 252, but if someone hasn't taken that class, they can send me their transcript and I'll look and see if they seem to have the right preparation. But basically, just basic knowledge of cell biology and a little bit of chemistry will help, and otherwise you'll learn what you need to know in the class.
How do topics covered in your course apply to current research, medical, and scientific advancements?
So we study very basic processes in the class, but we do bring in occasionally different disease states that are associated with dysfunction in these pathways. But also these effects are the big basis of drug actions and development of new therapies for different diseases. So I think anyone that's interested in going into medicine, going into medical school, or going into biomedical research, or graduate study in biology would really benefit from understanding how cells function in terms of the physiology at a cellular level.
What opportunities do you provide outside of class for students to ask questions or get assistance?
I hold a weekly office hour time, and students can come then. If that time doesn't work in their schedule, they're welcome to email me to schedule another meeting, and I also answer all questions that I get over email as well.
Is there anything else you'd like to tell us about your course?
I think it's a really good class. Again, we cover quite a broad spectrum of topics, but I think that anyone, especially who's interested in medical school, these are things that are going to show up again if you go to medical school, and anyone who's interested in pursuing graduate research work in biomedical sciences like physiology or neuroscience or cell biology can really benefit from learning this material at this time.
Thank you so much.